Hey everyone, it's Mike and Robin from the Sproba team at Synergy Real Estate, coming to you from the safety of social distancing. We hope you and your family are staying safe and healthy. What we'd like to talk to you today about is if you or someone you know, what you should do if you find yourself unable to pay your mortgage. On the call with us today, we also have Kathryn Stakes, our team's buyer's agent, and Becca Ellis, the Sproba team's listing specialist. We also have a special guest expert on mortgages with us on the call today. It's my brother, Rich Sproba, who is a loan officer and the branch manager at CMG Financial here in Conroe. Thanks for joining us, Rich.
Hey,
Good
Rich.
morning.
Hey, so just basically here, if somebody has lost their job or perhaps their wages have been cut dramatically during the pandemic, I'm assuming the first thing they should do is contact their loan servicer, but they may be confused so can you explain who that is exactly? Do they just call you or whoever their loan officer was at the time they bought their house, or do they call the name on their bill, or who do they call?
Great question. Because I've been getting a lot of calls, but I'm not one. It has to be their loan servicer, and that can change over the course of your loan. So whoever the phone number is on your most recent mortgage statement is the company you need to call.
Great. Okay. Well, we've all heard a lot in the news recently that the federal government is announcing a freeze on foreclosures and evictions for 60 days during the pandemic. And a lot of people may have also heard the term mortgage forbearance or loan forbearance. Can you tell our clients exactly what that means?
Okay, yes, and there's a lot of miscommunication and understanding with that, right? Misunderstanding. Uh, Forbearance is basically a time when the servicer suspends the mortgage payments, so they won't initiate any foreclosure. They will not mark them as late or anything like that. And typically right now, it's a 90-day period if you contact your servicer and request that.
Well, and who qualifies for these loan forbearances?
So right now, anybody who calls you don't even have to have a reason to request it, and you're going to get that due to COVID-19. However, that is not the best choice. I mean, totally, if you've lost your job, if you're sick, you can't make your payment, then look at doing that if you don't have any other options. Forbearance is definitely a complicated thing because right now they'll give you 90 days. After 90 days, you can request another 90 days. However, what it means is after that time period, you have to pay those payments back plus your next mortgage payment. So if you're struggling to make one mortgage payment now, you can only imagine how tough it's going to be to pay 3 or 6 months mortgage payments at one time. So what the lenders are doing is, again, you would have to contact the servicer again after that forbearance period and request some form of a modification, either to extend the length of the loan to add payments to it or change the payment to cover those payments you missed. It is not automatic, but the lenders they don't want to foreclose during this time. They will hopefully work with you, but it's not going to be an easy process. And I can imagine the servicers are going to be so slammed with phone calls, it's going to be a very big challenge to just get through it.
Right. So just to summarize, what I heard is at the end of either the first 90-day or perhaps the second 90-day period, perhaps even a 6-month period, the borrower has the option to pay what they didn't pay either in a lump sum, which, gosh, that would be hard to do, set up a payment plan, or apply for a loan modification and add payments to the end of the loan. But does that affect their credit in any way?
Great question. So during the forbearance period, no late payments are going to be reported or anything like that. However, if you can't pay that lump sum back, then you would have to request some modification. And if you do a loan modification, it shows up on your credit report as a loan modification. So that will negatively impact your credit.
Wow.
However, if you've lost your job and you can't make your payments,
better than nothing.
What else do you do? So it came across as something that, oh, this is a great way. I don't have to make a mortgage payment. But in reality, it's not a good option unless it's your last option.
Right. So let's talk about some other options. I think Becca had a question for you on those.
Yes, yeah. Hey, Rich, can a homeowner still refinance their mortgage right now?
Yes, and right now the mortgage industry is slammed with business because the rates are so low, and we are doing a lot of refinances. So if doing a refinance, you do generally get to skip a payment and you get an escrow refund back if you escrow currently. That can help you. However, the lenders are having to do some more verifications of income to make sure your income hasn't ceased or been reduced, so you still qualify. But definitely a good option, and it's a good time to do it.
Hey, Rich, thanks for joining us. I have one last question. Can folks still buy a house and get a mortgage right now?
Yes, totally. Again, rates are incredible. It's a great time to be buying, and we're actually still very busy with purchase business despite what everybody's thinking. So by all means, we are full speed ahead on purchases and welcoming any of those.
Awesome.
Great.
Thanks so much, Rich. So in summary for the folks listening, I think what we heard is to use mortgage forbearance as a very last resort, to explore other options first, and that mortgage companies want to work with people who are struggling, and just call us or call Rich if you have any other questions, and appreciate you being here with us today.
Yeah, and all of our clients, we hope you found this valuable. Don't hesitate to call us if we can help you in any way. Stay safe out there.
Remember, y'all, this too shall pass and better days are ahead. Much love to everybody out there. Thanks, Rich.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Take care.